going on, everyone? How you guys doing?
Pretty good. How about yourself?
Good.
Not bad, not bad. Can't complain.
It just teases me.
Do what?
I'm still teased by your intro.
I know. I was trying to work on that actually yesterday. I found the website because was looking for it and I don't know somehow it got deleted. So I found it. So I'm trying to get it going. Try to make it at least a little longer, 15, 20 seconds, something. If I could do a good 30-second would be nice.
I mean, it's like thunder. All right, let's go.
Right. Like you said, it's just a little tease.
It's a shocker, yeah. Like, oh shit, it's on.
I know I'm always getting pumped for it, and then it's just like, boop, there it is, done. See who we got.
I was told that's the shocker there.
You're allowed to play like 10 seconds of the song right before you get a copyright infringement.
I think it's like 30 seconds.
Is it? Yeah, I never knew the time frame. I know they'll get you at a point though.
Yeah, it's a certain amount. It's like that's how Chip used to do it. All those little clips he had on his show when he did the King of the Hill stuff. So you're allowed a certain amount of time, so you can tease us a little longer.
Right. I'll have to fix that. What's going on, Keys? How you doing? Thanks for coming out. Yeah, he had an awesome show this morning.
I keep forgetting about the one he does on the weekend. I forget about everything. Half time I forget Tuesday.
It sounds like your notifications on.
Well, then my phone
sometimes
would
they don't
never
work though.
stop. Like
sometimes
this already never stops.
I was hoping I didn't get Keisha in trouble because yesterday I went to go comment on Hair Down Friday and I couldn't find it. I kept looking, spent like 5 minutes looking for it. And then, so I hit up T. I was like, hey, are you guys going live today? And he's like, yeah. And he goes, Keisha was supposed to do it. I'll tell her right now. And then I looked and he's like, I looked like probably a half hour past that, maybe even an hour, and still couldn't find it. And I'm like, shit, I hope I didn't get her in trouble. Maybe it's just me that can't find it. And then I kept looking, even 45 minutes into the show, and finally I see it. So I don't know if it was just YouTube or something with my link or what, but
YouTube.
Probably so. Like, remember that time, Ken, we were going for like 40 minutes and shit? It showed we were live on the RWO and we're talking to everybody.
That was a StreamYard problem. I don't think that was YouTube.
Yeah, it was a StreamYard problem. But we were talking for like 40 minutes and shit to everybody, but they weren't listening. We weren't show live, but we weren't. And then like 40 minutes in, it just clicks live.
It was weird.
Perfect.
It's like it totally delayed the live until we noticed that it wasn't live. And then we was like, what the hell? And then it went live.
It's funny.
Huh. Yeah, that's fucked.
What's up,
how's that football game going, Will? His son's playing football today, so.
Penn State don't play till tonight.
Mark, what's going on? How you doing?
What up, Mark? How's it going, buddy?
Punk Beaver Stadium.
What up, Will? PP Will.
Jamie, what's going on?
How's it going, Jamie? I hope your day as well.
Oh, Jamie, I gotta send you the games, the ones that you put in. That was for Josh. So I put that one first because I was playing catch up with him, and then the other for you guys came after that. So I'll send those to you. Mission, what's going on? How you doing? It's raining down here.
We need rain.
We do too.
We're good up here. We don't need it.
Right.
But I like when it does rain because it really does seem my nails lock better when the storm's coming in. I know everyone says that, but like if I put them in on a normal day, they're sitting on opposite sides of the tub. But if I put it in on a storm, that dude's going right back to it. He's like, you know what time it is. It's storming, baby.
Yeah, that's crazy. We've never really tried to watch the weather and kind of time it. We always time it around food. We feed them, and a couple days later we'll pair them up. But so
that's how I do it. But if rain's coming in, I pair.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. It's like when you just look at it as if you're going fishing. When that pressure drops, that's when you want to pair.
Yeah. It worked for me every time for the couple years I've done it. I mean,
wonder if does that carry through for winter storms too? Winter snow, I suppose. Anything with the barometer,
probably,
right?
yeah. Anything that changes the barometric pressure.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll pay attention to that.
Learn something new every day if you listen.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, I had always heard it, just never timed around it,
Are you guys doing any pairings, John?
We got a couple that are getting close to where we'll start. We don't really start till the mid-teens on follicles, so we got a couple hanging around that 10 mark, and I'm just going to kind of let them go. They're females that have laid for us before, so no sense putting a pinch on them, forcing anything.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pair again because that pie girl, I don't think she took or she actually might have ended up reabsorbing. So I'm gonna have to lock her up again, and then that black kid girl, I'm gonna have to do the same with her, get her bred again, because I think she might be, but not 100%. So.
Got anybody close to you that can scan?
Do what?
You got more experience than anyone here. So if you're taking a male and putting it to like 3 females, explain that whole process, how you do your males when you're doing multiple females.
Who?
You got more experience than anyone.
I do. So when I so I do 1 week on and then a week off. And they eat during that week, and then the following week they go to a new female. And so, like 2 weeks out of the month, he's with a girl. 2 weeks out of the month, he's eating and resting, whatever. But I cycle it all the way, like to however many females. So let's say 1 male to 3 females. He's only going to see each female 1 time a month for 4 or 5 months, 6 months, and I breed and pair all the way up until I see an ovulation. I don't use an ultrasound or anything like that. So and then once I see that ovulation, whichever female does, he's done with her, and then I keep him with the other 2 until they ovulate as well. But if I don't get an ovulation, let's say by like July, the males come off and they're just done for the season. And then they got all the way till end of October, early November before they start pairing again.
So give him a good 3-4 months off after that, huh?
Yeah.
Nice.
And it works good. Like I've never had a male like this season I used the redhead to I think 4 females, and everybody laid eggs, everything hatched. A couple died off, just not eating because I don't assist feed or anything like that. But no issues, and it's just. I think to me it's enough time giving them that week break in between to build up the troops again, to go back to, Slam Town and have some more fun.
Yeah.
That's kind of what
the troops for Slam Town. Oh, Jesus. That's awesome.
Right? What's up, Tommy? James? What's going on?
I kind of dropped the ball this week, John. You got a couple up on me now.
Yeah, you're doing pretty good, John.
Oh, for points totals?
Yeah.
Huh. I've been putting my picks in last minute because we've been running like crazy, man. We got too much shit going on.
Yeah,
well, you need to start putting them in early so I could pick different and catch up.
Oh, there you go. Go against what I pick, right? Maybe get those extra jump. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know, where's everybody sitting? Do we have a total point board?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll put them up here in a minute.
I just watch, my pick and know that I suck this week.
Will, I don't think so. That's a good idea.
Did I pass something? Or not?
Will asked if anyone made a video on the biometric pressure.
Oh, okay.
I've never seen one.
Yeah, me either.
Oh shit.
Yeah, nothing in detail about that topic. They'll mention it and say, "Hey, if it's raining, pair up," But yeah.
Like I said, you just look at it just like as if you want to go fishing. The best time to go is when that pressure's dropping. That's when they're hitting. And for some reason, that's when the males just got Barry White playing on reruns.
What's up, Nikki? Thanks for coming out. Nikki's been doing quite a bit of stuff too. In fact, on T show today on Keys.
Yeah, they're busy over there, producing, going on shows, breeding.
Yeah, in fact, K&D was on there, and they were just, what was it, Monday or something? I think they were on Celtic, or no, it was you or somebody, I think. Maybe it was Celtic.
Yeah, they went on Celtic. We haven't scheduled, but be cool to see Corey and Dustin.
That came from observing snakes in the wild. It says snakes are often observed to breed more actively when the barometric pressure drops in the wild.
Yeah.
So that's where I guess this whole theory came from.
Makes sense.
It does. It makes perfect sense. They're not like us humans. We'll just breed whenever we want.
Right in the middle of a bar, in an alley, in a car.
Yep.
It's a
backseat.
Whenever that second brain thinks of it, huh?
Mm-hmm.
It's like a radar.
It says this weather change usually coincides with increased humidity and warmer temperatures, which are optimal conditions for the reproductive cycles, particularly for the female snakes to ovulate. So it's just like, what it says, like when it gets warmer, the snakes are more often to ovulate. So they want to hit when that pressure drops, because when it goes back up and the humidity and the warmth comes, their stuff, their juices are already there.
They don't want to get sweaty.
They're smart then. Shit.
Right. Oh, nice.
Oh, nice, Mark. Man. That's pretty cool.
Hell yeah.
What'd you pair it to? Hey, Derek, do you got any red stripe Wookiees?
No, I don't have anything Wookiee. I have red stripe, but wait, do I have red stripe? Yeah, I have red stripe. I don't have anything Wookiee. I think I got red stripe. I got red something. Hold on. Yeah, I got a banana Enchi red stripe. I got an Enchi red stripe, Enchi red stripe, het blue ghost, and I think that's all I got for red stripe.
That's a female or male?
The only male is the banana.
Okay.
And the banana, and he's going to Massachusetts probably spring, because I don't think I'll be shipping anytime soon.
Are you going to be breeding her soon, that red stripe blue ghost, or?
Yeah, I'm gonna. She's staying. She finally ate for the first time today since she had hatched. But I'll probably be getting rid of the mom that made her, because she's not hatched. She's just an Enchi red stripe. So I paired the banana blue ghost to her to make hats for that reason, so I can get red stripe into blue ghost.
Nice.
Enchi.
Oh,
so
yeah.
she'll be staying.
Nice.
I'm going to go back cartoon form. Turn my camera off, but you can still hear me.
Go for it.
It didn't take me back like on mine. Wow, that's weird.
John's a little blurry.
Yeah, I don't
feel
know.
like
I keep trying to get it to
you're making it. I've only had 2 beers. You're making it look like I've had 7 now.
I don't feel
Right.
bad. I've had no beers and it looks like I'm drunk.
That's so phantom hit time. Nice.
No, Austin,
Dude,
I haven't been drinking.
What is going on with that? Let's refresh it. Hey, there we go. I don't know. Camera was just mad for a minute. So the Blue Ghost, Derek, is that the only hypo you keep there just to keep stuff from crossing? Or are you keeping that isolated, or?
That is kind of. So it is compatible with Orange Ghost. So that's how I was able to start reproducing Blue Ghost, because I only had female versions of it when I got into it 7-8 years ago. So I used a banana het Orange Ghost the first time, and I made my first banana Blue Ghost, which he's still here. And then I did it again the following season. I did another bit. I did the same pairing, and then I hit a female banana Blue Ghost out of it, and then I also hit an Orange Ghost banana, but she passed away. She lived for like, I don't know, 3-4 months and then just died. I don't know why. Shit happens.
Right.
Sure. Yep.
And then I did a black pastel pewter hypo to the Blue Ghost, and I made a black pastel Blue Ghost, she's phenomenal. She's massive. One of my friends has her. I don't know if he told me I was allowed to say that he has it or not yet, but it's in very good hands. So
Okay.
it's exciting. And she's well over 2,000 grams. She's got to be I think she's like 3 years old right now. So
My mind read that because I just do back.
It's the snake that Nicole wanted for the longest time. If you guys remember when I was first showing off Blue Ghost, Nicole wanted her so bad.
I remember.
Yep.
She's quite old, not old, but she's like 3-4.
Nice.
And then I'm trying to think. I don't have. Oh no, I do have another hypo. I picked up a Blackhead Orange Ghost Enchi from Tony Thomas a few months ago. But I'm not working him into Blue Ghost. He's going different route. I'm trying to hit, like this season, I hit a lesser Blue Ghost male, which he's my first male I've made that's Blue Ghost, that's not banana. So he's never leaving. He's staying, because now I'll be able to spread it so much faster. Because it's taking me 7 years to make that snake. So, because and banana is amazing, but I wanted it out of banana, because not everybody wants to buy a banana.
Exactly.
And it's so powerful. I'm not trying to sit on 100 banana Blue Ghosts, because I'm not comfortable selling to everybody yet, and I just don't need to feed all those mouths,
Yeah.
So I'm excited about that. So it's cool. Eventually, it's going to Pied, so which is going to be nice. But I got Martin. You guys know Reptiles.
Yeah,
Martin. He's going to be working the Blue Ghost Pied projects.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
That's badass. So when you had those orange Blue Ghost combos, did you notice like a ratio of what you were getting? Was it basically 50-50 or?
Blue. Oh, so the first time I hit, when I first bred the Blue Ghost, I only got 3 eggs. 1 egg went bad, so I had 2. I hit 1 blue, 1 orange. They were both bananas. One was male, one was female. The male survived. So one was male, one was female. The male survived. He's great. He's big as hell right now. Then the following season, it was a visual I'm stumped on this, because it was a visual pewter hypo, Orange Ghost, to my Blue Ghost female, and I only hit 2 hypos out of it, a pewter hypo and the black pastel hypo. And black pastel went one way, the pewter hypo, it's upstairs. I'm not wearing it on the show. But it's actually no, it's not upstairs. It's right here, Keith. It's right here, but I ain't wearing it right now. I can only sit in that thing for so long.
Right? God damn, fuck that.
It's so uncomfortable. It's so, like sleeping in it is horrible. Like
I can imagine.
it's my wife filmed me snoring and blowing bubbles out of my mouth sleeping in that damn thing. Like, you better not post that. So, yeah, so that clutch, I only hit 2 visuals. Everything else was hets, like, which was weird. Like
Right.
it didn't make no sense because I expected that this year when I bred the lesser hypo het clown to the blue ghost. I expected to get mixed odds, but everything came out hypo. So I don't know what happened with that clutch, or maybe the pewter wasn't a hypo, it was just a het, but it looked hypo. So I don't know, but everything came out hypo this year. And I hit, when they hatched, I thought I hit 3 and 3. 3 blues, 3 oranges. Now that they're up to like 150-ish grams, everything looks blue except for the female lesser. So I hit 2 lessers, 1 male, 1 female. The female that I gave away on keys on the auction for Bosa, she's an orange ghost. She's not a blue, but everything else looks blue. So I'm just waiting. I haven't made it to the post office yet because my wife has to drive me everywhere. So whenever she wants to chauffeur me around, I got to bring my sheds to the post office. So because Charlie's going to test all the hypo stuff with my blue ghost to see where it lies and the genetic stance to figure out what the hell it is.
I was just going to say, like, when you hit hets out of that blue to orange, how the heck are you going to, you can't really guess on anything.
The thing that I notice is with the hets I've made, they have a blue tint to them. Like, they're not like your normal hets. Like, I have another hypo line here that my buddy found in Massachusetts. He calls it Mint Ghost. I had a visual, but she died after giving birth a couple years ago, laying eggs. And he got all the babies, but he let me keep a pair for myself. They're just hets, but they're crazy looking. They're super light. But my het blue ghost stuff, it literally, like, you put it in the sun, and it's not the iridescence. It's just got a blue tint to it. Like,
that's what I was going to ask. Do you have to put it out in the sun to see the?
No, you don't. It's stronger in the sun, but you can see it just naked to your eye in your hand, under just regular light.
And that's
like,
just the het, huh?
It's just a het, but it's nowhere near as blue as the visuals.
Right.
Because visuals just take over. Like, I don't know if you guys, when you were watching Keys' show, he showed the male lesser blue ghost just because, like, that female, she may carry the blue ghost gene. She may be het for it. We don't know yet because I haven't had it tested. But I had Keys show it off to potentially who, I forget who bought it. Was it Matt or Will? Somebody bought it. I forget who, but I wanted him to see what he could potentially make if it turns out that she carries the het. So we'll see.
Yeah, that's crazy. So your oranges potentially could pass the blue still.
Correct.
Yeah, so that would definitely be awesome to see that in a shed test,
It would, and it would make me super excited because I've sold quite a few blue ghost stuff to a couple people, and not cheap because I didn't want to let it go. And I sold some males, but all bananas. And so I'm hoping it comes out good because I don't want to feel like, fuck, I overcharged you guys. Like, especially if it comes out. I mean, if it comes out as the blue being a codom, it's still worth the money. It'll just dwindle down that much faster though, because it'll just spread so much quicker.
Right.
And that's the thing. So do you have, in the light of this, the possibility it could carry, do you have any of that orange stuff for sale? Anything that was paired out of the blue?
The only one is the one that was on Keys' on for Bosa. That's the only. Everything else I'm holding right now. Once I get the shed test back from Charlie and all that, there will be females available for sure.
Gotcha.
I don't need to keep them up.
But
you're looking forward to that because we do have a bunch of orange ghost stuff here, but nothing in the blue.
Nice.
You'll like it. I mean, it's what the blue does is amazing. Like
that pattern's so crazy.
Yeah, like so. What I learned last year was when I paired blue to blue for the first time ever. So I paired banana blue ghost boy to his mom. It took the pattern and just twisted it. Like it's got. I was showing Ken the other day. It's got coat hangers in it. It's just got weird nooks and turns. It's just odd. And
Just
when
all
you make
curved and crazy.
It's really
when you
granity
mix it
too.
with when you mix it with Orange Ghost, it doesn't do any of that. It's just a hypo looking snake with that normal hypo looking pattern. But when you do the blue to blue, it just changes it like crazy. Like, I'll show you.
Yeah, it gets a granity pattern on it too that I notice, and I kind of
Yeah.
like the granity looking snakes.
That was crazy to find out I might have granite in that one.
So this is my first blue ghost to blue ghost pairing. So this is
Wow,
the
that
female.
is weird.
Like her dorsal is all just going over and connecting to each other.
That's bad.
Almost has a hurricane look minus
It does.
the muscles,
It
you know.
really does.
She's super nice. So can't wait. Hopefully, late 2026, I'll have her ready to go to breed.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a wild project. I dig that.
I'd
Yeah.
show off Mom, but Mom is with Juan in Chicago at Windy City. So he's doing some magic with her.
And that's why I kind of
Oh,
got
I
into
imagine.
green ghost, just because it was different. You know, I like hypo, and green's not compatible with anything else.
Yep. It's
Oh,
not.
it isn't.
No,
No.
Wow, just by itself, or have they just not found one that works with it yet?
I don't know if
they probably haven't found something yet, but I mean, it's not compatible to orange, blue, or the regular hypo line.
Okay. Yeah, that's crazy.
But the only thing is, you just can't have a visual orange ghost and blue ghost, huh?
I don't think so. I've never made it. That I know of, I've never made it. I don't know. Like, I've made definitely orange ghosts and blues. I don't know if I've made the two, or this clutch right here, because they look completely different from the true blue ghosts that I made from doing blue to blue. They don't look nothing like her at all. Like, their color, everything's off. It's just different.
Oh.
So they might be visual orange blues together. I have no idea. Like, I need Charlie.
Charlie, and there's a lot to still learn with it.
So I asked, who did it? Did it Corey Woods, I think, did it in Canada. He made I think he made a triple visual hypo, had 3 lines of hypo on it. And he said that the reason why he stopped doing it is because you couldn't really see if there was 1, 2, or 3 in it. Like, I guess after he did it a while, he was able to distinguish, okay, this is the triple visual, these are doubles, but it was really hard to tell the difference between them. So originally that's what I was going to do. I was going to stack green on top of orange, but after talking with him, I'm going to do other things with it. I'm not going to waste my time with that.
Right.
So what's wild is we haven't done hypo. We have a bunch of it in hat. We've got a couple visuals, but we just did our first couple clutches of hypo this year. And even in those clutches, they're wildly different. I mean, you know that it's hypo, but you look at another and it's far superior. I mean, same genes, same codoms in it, but one just looks so much better. I think there's a lot of variability in hypo, period.
Right.
I think there is too. I think it's like how you got Desert Ghost A, B, and C. You know, certain ones together make better ones. You know, John, I sent you a picture of the lesser orange ghost female next to the blue ghost lesser male. I sent it on your Instagram.
Oh yeah, world of difference in those two.
Yep. I posted the picture in another group I'm in, and I had somebody write me, and they're like, "Your blue ghost isn't different. I don't see nothing different about it." I'm like, "Are you looking at the picture correctly? Like, are you sure you don't see a difference?"
That's night and day.
It is.
Yeah, there you go. If you want to see it, I just popped it in here. If anybody wants to take a peek.
Yeah.
I don't know how you add it, but
that's just putting it.
I think I've seen that one before.
Yeah, I think I sent it to you.
It was a few months back or something, huh?
Yeah. Oh, and these are all. Damn, I didn't even say it. They're all Pos Hat Clown. So
nice.
Just went
so
to the test to come back.
Charlie's gonna let me know about that too if they're Het Clowns. So
Nice. Oh yeah.
What up, Bosa?
Aaron, what's up, brother? Hope all is well.
What's up, Aaron?
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
crazy.
that
last
definitely could be playing with it. The ones that are het clown could be your brighter ones or whatever. So that could be the differences.
Well, it's not. They all look the same. It's just for some reason this clutch looks bluer in between the alien heads than it does the blue ghost girl I made last season.
Right.
It's weird. And what I like about blue ghost, what I fell in love with it, is they hatch out blue right out of the egg. You can tell they're blue ghosts, and as they grow, they just get bluer and bluer. Like it's a snake that it's like desert ghost. It just gets better with age. It's amazing.
Yeah, that's nice looking stuff.
I'll have to agree with that because I got my first Desert Ghost visual, and every shed, he just gets brighter. I mean, I love it. Want to add more DG?
Yeah,
I keep
had
walking.
their first DG this year too. Nothing crazy, but het clown stuff, spot nose fire, all that good stuff. But they're pretty, and man, like you say, every shed they just get nicer.
They do.
And it's like not all lines are created equal, or equal either.
Yeah.
You can get really crappy lines of Desert Ghost, and I kind of get the ABC thing now, and like because some of them were just crap. I mean, compared to the better looking ones, and when I bought this, he said it was a really good line of hypo, or not hypo, but Desert Ghost. And you couldn't really see much in the picture. The picture don't say much for it at all. But when I got that snake in, I'm like, oh, whoa. Now I could see Desert Ghost. that's plain as day.
Right.
And until you get one and see it, it's just, you can't explain it. I like it.
Yeah, it's a fantastic gene. No reason not to be working with it.
Here, let me throw those up real quick. I'm gonna picks from last week.
That's pretty spot on, Ken. I was looking for the cat over here on the rug.
So Will got 2 last week. He's had a total of 18 points. I got 2, also had a total of 18. Ken got 1 last week. He's at a total of 23. We got John got 3 last week, total of 23. And then Josh got 1 last week with a total of 12. And then those 4 games I threw at him, he got 0 on that.
Oof.
Oh,
come on, Josh.
And then Jamie, I couldn't remember. I was trying to look and see if she put the things in. I didn't find the games or if she put any picks in. So I got to still get her score and figure that out.
I say if anyone jumps in from here on out, give them 2 points per week.
All right.
You know what I mean? So they're not picking extra games and you don't have that confusion.
Right. Pick 1, we've got Colts at the Jets.
Oh.
For pick 2, we've got Seahawks at the Niners. Pick 3, we got the Falcons at the Broncos.
Oh, that's another rough one.
And then pick 4 is the Bengals at the Chargers.
These are all tough. This is
there's some tough games for sure.
Yeah, this is probably the closest week you've had up here, I think, as far as picks.
I think you're right on that. When I was going through these games, I was like, holy shit, this is crazy. Like, these games are pretty damn close. So that's going to be very interesting, like you said.
Yeah, good picks there, man. That's going to make it rough. Close the gap on me this week, Ken. Just pick opposite of me.
Well, I mean, we got, I think, 2 different this week. I think you picked Washington and I picked Pittsburgh. That's going to be a good game. Hopefully my Steelers pull it off. We'll see tomorrow.
Yeah. I just been
I
lucky.
can't remember the other game.
Vinny, what's going on?
What up, Vinny?
Thanks for coming out.
Ooh. Mute my mic real quick and mix another cocktail here, gentlemen.
Go for it. Will's going with the Chiefs for the win. Of course, Will. We knew that.
Yeah, there was a couple of the NFL insiders saying don't be surprised if the Broncos pull off the upset this week. And it's like the Chiefs at least lost one in-division game, like in the middle of the season for the last like 5 years. So I mean, they're like,
So
this is
this is
prime
gonna
as
be
any.
This is going to be that upset game, huh?
I don't know if I like a team going into the playoffs undefeated because they don't got that smack in the face that wakes them up. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah, it is scary because, like you said, I mean, you haven't had that loss yet, so it's like you just until you get that loss in there, you know what I mean? You just
Broncos got a strong defense. I mean, their offense sucks,
right.
but they just got a good defense. So I mean, maybe they'll pull something off.
Shit,
Yeah,
the
Everybody
Rams
has that shit week too. I mean, that's all it takes is one shit week.
Exactly. Yep. We play Monday Night Football.
Yeah, Penn State's
Derek,
on
what's
8 o'clock tonight.
Bills and Texans.
what's in the big vivarium back there?
Day geckos.
Oh, okay.
I got day geckos, and then that's all water on the bottom. And I got a red-tailed catfish, a bluegill, and a orange cory cat.
What is that thing? Is it like a 4x6x2 or?
It's 2x4, 2x4, 2x4.5. So I built the stand because I had it on the floor. But I got two of them. So that's the second one. I think I messed up my camera. Hang on.
Oh darn!
Hang on.
Now
Oh
he's actually
shit! I didn't mean to mess up the camera.
There we go. No, it's the wire. All right, so this one, so that one's empty. There was a chameleon in it, but it's the same thing as this one. But from here down, you're allowed to have water. And then up is just, it's all glass. It's made from, Reptile. Reptile makes it.
Okay.
I've never seen them before. I love them. I think it's all glass, which is dope. They're tricky. Like I took one apart, so it's like you get them in pieces, like your glass slabs, all that. So I got them for free from a guy on Facebook. He had chameleons, and he was giving them away because they were moving out of state. And he's like, "Just come take them." And I was like, "For free?" And he's like, "Yes." I was like, "Okay." Like, and I thought in the pictures, I thought they were screen cages because you got 4 inches of a metal mesh right here on the side. So that's what I saw in the picture. So I thought they were just screen cages with chameleons in them. I was like, all right, I'll take them, whatever. And then I got there, and I'm like, whoa, these are glass. Like, they're nice. Like, they're really nice. And then I looked them up. They're like $800 a piece.
I was going to say, that can't be cheap.
No. And so I love them.
What up, Stan?
But, like, when they put it together, this one, so my friend found these on Craigslist, and she lives in Florida.
What's up, brother?
And the person lived out here. So she wants one of them. So one, the back left corner on this one, it slides up. If you pick it up, like you have to grab it from the bottom, or else the glass will slide up. So whenever he put them together, he didn't attach something. So I tried taking it apart to figure it out, and I'm like, I can't. I'm like, and I don't want to break it, so I just put it back together how it was, and like just left it alone. But I mean, they're great. They're awesome. They're solid, and I don't know, they're cool. I think they're dope as hell. Like, and for free,
Sweet.
it's amazing.
Can't complain. Shit, they're nice too.
I've seen this before though at my local reptile shop. He has the same brand, but they're like 2 feet tall and 4 feet long, and that's what he would have all his gargoyle geckos in. He had like 8 of them. They come with these little metal, like I don't know, little metal supports that you can screw them in right here on the top corners, and you can stack them to each other. Like,
okay.
They're super dope. Like, I like them a lot, but I've never seen them like this. I just seen, long ones, 4 feet, 2 feet by 2 feet too, and so they're pretty neat. But they go to the other, and they all got locks. Like the cage, you have to have a key to open it and everything. So if you lose the key, you can't use the tank.
Right. Dude, those are badass. Now I had to ask.
Yeah,
I've seen them back there in your background before, but what do you got there, Vance?
This vanilla or super vanilla, super pastel, asphalt / GHI.
Well, it's a gorgeous animal too, man.
That is nice. What's up, Stan the man?
I'm just hoping she hits the asphalt, not the yellow belly.
Right.
Or I'm gonna have to get a asphalt to breed with her. So I might have to do a shed test to find out. But
You just picked this up, Vance?
no, I've had her for a minute. Possible GHI, but not so sure.
Maybe.
You can tell up by the neck more, right? Like up toward
Banding
the
and
head.
stuff in it.
She's got some stuck shit I'll have to pull off too.
When my snakes get stuck sheds, because in the wintertime we got oil heat and it makes it real dry, I'll just like hold them in my hand and I'll turn on the faucet in the bathtub and take my thermometer and get it to around 90 degrees and just sit there and hold them under it. You hold them under it for like 3 or 4 seconds, that stuff just peels off.
Yeah, it doesn't take long. That's what I do. I just put them under the water for a minute and then just peel it right off.
Then I dry them off with a towel, and that towel seems to just get anything that wants to stick off.
Yep. Grabs right onto it.
It's crazy, but like your latex gloves you use when you're cleaning too, that just takes shed off so nice. I don't know what it is about that latex, just grabs that shed like crazy.
Huh. I never tried that. I never thought about that. I just normally soak them in warm water for about 10 minutes and then just let them crawl out of my hand and it just peels right off until you hit the cloaca. Then you hit the cloaca and you gotta like peel it out of there and then hope they don't shit this on you.
Right.
That electric light soak that Justin uses, that I've used it and it does pretty good too.
Yeah.
I use it in the winter. In the summer I don't have a problem, but in the winter, like I said, we have oil heat, so the snakes tend to not shed as good. So I got that electrolyte soak, and I'll
oil heat. I haven't had a mess with that since I lived in Massachusetts, man. Fill up that big. You got the big that go out or in the basement. I had a huge, man. It was like when my mom was going through a divorce, I had to help pay to fill that thing up. I did not like that. When I was a teenager working, like, man, like I gotta work like a whole month to fill this thing. It was like $800 something to fill it up. But it lasted pretty much all winter. But still, I was like, no. I'm gonna move somewhere where it's hot, where I want to pay for AC, not heat.
Yeah, we used to have more of that going on than we do now. We got our room so damn humid, but it's spotty. You know, one snake will not and the next shed it sheds fine, and it just kind of moves around the room. I really don't get it because the whole room's at like 65, 70% humidity. I mean, it's humid as shit in there.
You got airflow in there?
Oh yeah, fans moving stuff around. We got the little moisture check everywhere. Every corner's got its own thermostat, so it's all pretty even. But yeah, that bad shed just seems to kind of move through the rack. You know, one time it'll be in the bottom corner, next time it's in the top right. I don't quite get it.
Yeah.
Mine are just certain snakes. I got 3 snakes that don't shed right in the winter, and I've tried to move them like in different racks, and it's still that same snake. Just don't shed right no matter where I put them. So
Just not drinking enough, probably, huh?
I don't know. They get water every day, so
One's
that's
not
their fault
peeing.
if they're not.
Right.
Are you keeping
I
the
just
tub
soak
spray
them
pretty good?
once a month.
How's the humidity in there?
In my place,
Like in the
I
tub?
mean, it's dry during the winter because of the oil heat.
Mhm.
I mean, I used to set like a bowl of water like in my snake room, like on top of the rack, just to help keep moisture in the air.
Right.
But it's 3 snakes. I'm just like, I bought that soak stuff and I soak them every month, and 3 months, out of the year, I just have to soak them 3 snakes. I mean, it's not to where I have to soak like the whole collection. So I mean, it's not that big of a job. I just put a plug in the bathtub and let them crawl around the bathtub. They love it.
Yeah. We did have issues with it, but we went through that whole room and just sealed it up tight. We got a really small humidifier running in there right now that just keeps it. I mean, it's damn humid. You know, as soon as you walk in there, it's humid. We'd still get that occasional snake, and you look at that snake's water cup, and it's not drinking like the other ones for some reason. You hardly ever have to fill that one. Swap it out, give it fresh anyway, but it's like certain ones just don't drink for some period of time. I don't know.
Yeah, I have a couple that don't like to drink water. I have a couple that like to lay in their water when they shed. They'll lay in their bowl of water. They'll get like half
And
of
that
their body in
always
it.
scares me when I see a snake laying in its water. I'm like, okay, where's the mites? Who's got
Yeah,
it?
like that's
What do I got to do?
kind of what I used to think too. Like, is there bugs or something? But I don't know. I got 2 of them that it's only them 2 that I made their water bowl big. I gave them like it's 12 foot by like probably, or not 12 foot, 12 inches by 6 inches and like an inch deep. I'll fill it like a half inch of water, and when they shed, they lay in it. I mean, it's only when they shed. So, I mean, and they're the ones that don't like to drink water either. So,
Right. Just kind of wonder what that is with particular snakes not drinking. I mean, the next one, you put water in there, and in 10 minutes, the damn thing's got its head in there drinking like crazy.
Yeah.
As soon as I put new water in there, some of them go right to it.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh yeah, I got that fresh water now.
Right.
Not that one I rubbed all in and shed and shit or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah, and then you got that one that likes to shit in it every time you do it. Well, every time he shits in the water. I shouldn't say every time you give them water. Every time they shit, it's in the water.
Yep.
Yeah. Like, that's not quite a toilet. Might have water, but that's not what it's intended for.
Well, don't flush.
Do any of you mess with confusion?
That's on my list.
Yeah, I'm going to be getting it sooner or later, but so I guess
we have some acid
confusion is different.
Nice.
Because I did a clutch this year with a pastel confusion, and I did it with it was a split project between me and my local reptile shop. He's great friends with Justin Kabelka, so he gets a lot of snakes from him for you won't even know the price. Like, he just bought a male breeder ultramel confusion, $200.
Jesus.
$200. I was like, what the shit?
Must be nice shit.
Yeah, so he let me use the pastel confusion last season because I was like, this came from Justin? He's like, yeah. I was like, all right. I'm like, let me borrow it. I'm going to pair it to a clown het hide. I mean, it's got to be het for something. And it didn't prove out het for anything. But I kept 2. We got 6 babies. I gave him 4. I kept 2. But I want to know I know one's not. One's just a leopard. It might be confusion, but it's a leopard blade, I believe, female, and 100% het clown. The other one, I think, is an OD leopard confusion, but I'm not sure. So I just wanted to ask. It's nice.
Should be able to see confusion pretty easy, I would think, in that combo.
I don't know, but I think leopard cleans it up because, like,
I mean, I'll pull something up here, but I thought you could really see it with a leopard. Maybe not.
I mean, you can. I believe he's confusion. Like, I'm pretty sure she's not. So she just looks like a leopard, you know, leopard, het clown, plus het pied. I don't see nothing too fancy. Oh, let me put it down. With her,
Yeah,
that
your camera
screen.
got really wonky.
You said leopard, confusion, and het pied?
I
That
believe
one's
she's just
leopard.
leopard. Yeah, I believe she's just leopard. I don't think she's confusion. She might be, but I don't think so. She just looks like a leopard to me.
Color looks a little off for leopard, so it might be there.
I kind of want to say there's confusion. I mean, that's my opinion.
Let me see the belly.
I'll be happy if there is, because there was only 2 females in the clutch, and I kept one.
That's a tough one. I don't know.
Yeah,
then-
that's weird.
This is the male that I believe he's a leopard confusion.
Yeah, I'd say it's there.
Hmm.
That one. I could
But
see
he's super orange, so I believe he's leopard confusion OD. And he might be blade. That's why he looks so clean and not as crazy. Because I made a
That's
single
what I
gene blade out of it, but he's just super clean looking. But I
That's
believe he's confusion with leopard.
That sure looks it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not just leopard for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, correct. So I just wanted reassurance, but yeah. I mean, I don't need another male, but I finally got confusion for free, so why not keep them, you know?
right.
Or just send it this way. It doesn't matter.
Then he liked that pairing so much. Like the baby, he got some really nice babies out of it. He let me pick whatever female I wanted to use for this season. And this also came from Justin. And this is a special pied female, ready to breed. So, and she's going to go to the same male. She's going to go to the leopard blade OD clown het pied. So it'd be nice if she turns out to be het clown. But either way, I should hit some pieds. You know, if not, everything's 100% double het clown pied. So I just need
Right.
special. So
That's
Nice.
a crazy pied, man. Just at the tail. Wow.
Right.
just at the tail. Like she's so
I like
pretty.
the white head. That white head's awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's pretty. She's
That is a
pretty.
good
If you
look.
bring back more saddles on that, that would just be wicked. A white head with like 5 or 6 saddles.
Exactly.
It
Yeah.
would, but it being in with leopard, you won't get it.
Yeah, right.
Like the only way, like I don't know. See, I don't even know if Blade would do it because I don't think anyone's ever seen a Blade and a pied before. I mean, because he's leopard blade OD. OD might bring some pattern in.
That's what my clown pied is. Blade clown pied.
Oh, really?
Yep.
No, so maybe it will bring in pattern. See, but the clown does. So let's hope it's het clown. You can get me off big
Well,
screen. Gee.
Oh,
I got blade
Oh,
pies.
did you see
too.
the
I'll
comment?
show you them later. I got blade pies that are hot clown. They're nice.
Oh, hell yeah, Stan.
So what does
See-
the blade do in pied? Does it bring pattern back somehow? Kind of like Enchi does?
I'd say it's not like an inchy pied. It's like an in between an inchy and like a black pastel. It's like I'd say either a 40 or a 50% white.
Okay.
That one you showed me?
No, that's my clown pied. I'll show you the pieds I got from there that I believe are blade pied.
Yeah, I'd like to see because I hope Blade will bring out because I mean I know
I'll
I'm
get one real quick.
looking at mixing special and leopard into pied. What about pieds I hit? If I hit on special, I hit on leopard, they're gonna be super high white.
Right.
So, but I'm hoping to get that Terminator look, that crazy head pattern that the special does instead of the white head. Or I want the duckbill pattern, like just
Yeah.
the mouth is white and then everything else pattern would be dope. That's what I want so bad. So
I like the
bad.
reverse too, with the super dark nose, but it stops before the eyes.
Yeah, yep.
It kind of looks like it dipped its face in chocolate or something.
It'll be sweet. So I'm super excited. Like he has she's like, I don't know, like 2,000 grams, 2,300 grams, something like that. he's got one girl that he picked up from Justin about 3 months ago. She's almost like 5,000 grams. And I was like, let me take her. He's like, no. He's like, I got plans. He's like, I want a big clutch from her. I'm like, so do I. I'm like, I do better pairings than you. It's like he pairs, because he only pairs for what sells at his shop. So he makes pies, he does bananas, a lot of things with contrast. It flies out of his store. It's crazy. But like, and half of his collection, his breeding stock, is all from Justin. Like he picked up 7 pied females, $600 for 7 pied females, all with genes. One of the special pied, or 2 were special pieds.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he gets hella deals. Woo!
Put her back.
Hungry. It's that's a little bite. Ain't gonna hurt. It ain't gonna hurt.
That's not the same one that tried to bite the other day, was it?
No. That one was
so yeah, that was about a 50-50, right? I mean, basically.
Yeah.
Can we see it again real quick, please? That was too quick. You got scared.
Yeah.
So this is the one you believe that's got blade, right?
Yeah. Hold on.
Flip it up. There you go. Pull it back towards your face. It's focused on your face. All right, we know Ken's pretty. Focus on the snake.
Yeah, bring it back toward your face so it picks the snake instead of you.
Ken has blue eyes. He's got gray in his beard, and this.
Right, I think that camera is just focused on Ken. Holy cats!
Ken's a rock star.
Yeah, that's cool though. I mean,
orange pretty good.
I like it.
Looks pretty bright.
I hope that's the blade doing, or the blade doing that.
I'll send you some pictures. Get better on pictures.
It's funny, like if I was to get like a normal pied, I'd want it high pattern because I like the pied pattern. But if I want a high white pied, I'd rather have other genes in it. So therefore, it's just, you don't know what you're gonna get out of the clutch because of all what's in there. It covers it all up. But just to buy a normal pied, it's got to be high pattern because I love it's almost like leopard. And I see why it came out of leopard because it drags the black, the striping down the sides. Like, it's so nice. It's so nice. Like, Enchi pies, they're phenomenal. I think they're amazing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So Ken, you mentioned that
Enchi, but it does bring some pattern.
You were saying that acid and confusion, they're different. Are they tested different for sure now?
From what I'm hearing, yeah, they're different genes.
Okay.
I think they were tested different.
Yet that acid and confusion are proven different.
Okay, sweet. Okay,
That's interesting.
I kind of like that actually.
No, I do too, because I was wanting to get one of each. I'm like, I know it's from what they're saying, it's the same thing, but still, I want to acid and then get a confusion. And so it's actually kind of cool that they are, if they're testing different, like, okay, cool. I wouldn't mind, at least they are.
Right. Yeah. It gives you a little bit more, I don't know what you want to say, but incentive to pair things that you see in the other one.
Mm-hmm.
Say you see a confusion combo, but you have acid, try it. Right. Cause it's
Exactly.
You never know. Not reproducing the same stuff.
Yep. And it would be pretty cool. I think acid, if they are different, I think acid and confusion would go pretty nice together. I mean, my opinion, what I think, but
might be crazy. I don't know if anyone's done that. Have they?
I'm not sure.
I haven't seen it.
I think it would be a crazy looking pattern. I think it'd be awesome. But
Just turns into a monsoon.
I'm waiting for that to happen.
Price.
Like a combination of genes creates something. I'm waiting for it to happen.
What monsoon?
No, with anything. Like
I'm waiting for monsoon to do something besides looking like a super crazy pinstripe. Because I'm not I'm not a fan of monsoon right now. Like, it's definitely expensive. It's pretty cool. It's not bad, especially for the people that are into it. But I want to see what it like. The bet, like everybody else too. I don't like sunset at all. But that picture I sent you today, Ken, that Ultramel sunset, that was sexy. It was an adult. It was super orange, super pretty. It was really nice. I was impressed.
How's this, Stan?
You could see it better in the picture.
Sounds pretty good.
Is it better? Stan's like, you got something going on with your mic. Is this too loud now? Does it sound like a morning?
Actually, I think there is
show?
a little.
It's like
almost like
echo.
I don't know if it's feedback or something. Maybe.
What's his name? Who did that radio show? The guy with the long black hair. I can't think of his name.
Howard Stern.
Oh, Howard Stern. Yeah.
His show was awesome.
I love it.
And then he went to satellite radio, and you had to pay to listen to it. I was like, yeah, you're not that awesome anymore. I'm not paying to hear you.
Not paying for radio. No.
Yeah, I'm not.
Trying to think of those other two, Dr. Drew and the other guy,
Adam Carolla.
Adam Carolla. Yeah, that was a pretty dope show too.
Yeah.
That was all around the Beavis and Butthead era and all that.
Yeah, I don't know how to fix that.
On Acid and Confusion right now. I'm looking to see if they're the same or things been different. You know what? Let me ask Charlie.
I've only seen the only thing I've seen is it's either an Acid/Confusion, but I've never seen an actual it's Acid and Confusion. It's just a slash. It's either this or that.
Right, like a question mark.
Exactly. Like whichever one you feel like calling it.
Yeah, maybe my settings are screwy. I don't know. Let me reset my mic, see what happens.
Earlier, John, you were like, certain words would cut in and out when you were talking.
All that green tea I had, it sounded normal to me.
What up, Wiz?
I got my little tea leaves growing right now. I'm excited. They're a few days old.
Wiz?
What up, Wiz?
Yeah, I was gonna ask you if the ones you had were auto.
I don't know. I got them from a friend in California. He sent them to me a few weeks ago because my father-in-law ordered some autos, and he sent them to me like a couple of months ago, and not a single one of them popped. I was so mad. I'm like, I don't understand. Yeah, not a single one. And so, and it was all I had. I've been out of seeds for like since I moved here. I grew my last stuff, and then I sent Terry some seeds in Illinois. Why can't I think of his name? Terry. Okay, what's his name? He's got the awesome, colorful logo. True Balls.
Oh.
So I sent him like pretty much the last of my stuff because he bought my big tent setup because I don't got room for it here. Like I got an awesome room behind where you guys are seeing me, but like that way.
Right.
And it's great for geckos, but I get the HVAC system. See all that big shit up there?
Yep.
So that room back there is only like 6'7". So I'm 6'1". So I like kind of walk with my head down a bit in there. But with that system in there, I got tubes like this running through it. And I'm like, this is stupid. Such a wasted space. Mm-hmm. So I can't use that room really for anything but bicycles, lawnmower, a bunch of snake shit in there, storage stuff. But yeah, so I got the seeds from my buddy in California. And within 3 days, I started off with 10. I was like, all right, if something's got to happen out of 10. They all popped. So nice. I'm like, fuck, I got too many right now. It's a little too much. So I'm gonna build a little setup in that room because I got when I was working before I got hurt, we were changing lights changing out street lights at a doctor's office, and they had these awesome LED screw-in bulbs, but they're like 30,000 Kelvin and like 240,000 blooms or something like that.
Lumens.
Yes. So I was like, man, these are going to be great. And they were all working. They just upgraded to newer lights. So I brought home all the bulbs, took all the wiring, and I made my own shit. And like these things, I got one in my garage right here. I turn it on if I need to, but it's like Jesus is coming out of my garage. It's just so ridiculous. So and they all run off of like they're off of like a 250 wattage system. So you just take an extension cord, wire up 2 wires, I run a ground to everything just in case. So and easy peasy, man. I can grow a nice little setup. I could grow all those plants with this one light, and I got like 30 of them. So I gave some to my father-in-law. I sent some to Terry. I gave some to another buddy in Illinois. My buddy that hunts, like in his backyard, he's got a lot of property out here. I gave him one just to shine out and then like flick on, so he can see like his whole field, like easy.
Light it up.
And then I got that's what goes.
Finish dinner.
All right,
I'll see you guys around.
Thanks for talking.
Later,
On, brother. Have a good one.
Later, everyone. Thanks for having me.
Not a problem. Yeah, if you ever need some, let me know. I'll send you some. I got some pretty nice stuff. I got
autos. I love autos.
Yeah, I don't have any. I don't have auto. Mine are all just regular
photos.
Yeah,
I'll grow those too though. Photos are best outdoor. Like they do really good indoor, but they're best outdoor. Like I do my autos indoor and my photos outdoor because nothing ever can beat sunlight. I don't give a shit what anybody says. Nothing beats it. Especially in like reptile world, people come in, you know, and you get a bearded dragon or iguana and you got to buy your UVB bulbs. They go bad within 4 to 6 months. Mm-hmm. But I tell everybody, I go, listen, they're like, I don't want to buy this every 3 to 6 months. I don't want to buy one of these. I was like, well, you only need it for the winter. I'm like, you take your bearded dragon, your iguana outside for an hour a day. An hour of sunlight is a week's worth of this bulb. I'm like, it's all you got to do. And you can do it all summer long. And you'll be good for about 2 months in the wintertime. Then you throw your bulb on, your UVB bulb, just to pass the other month or two before it gets warm again. Like, it's just, sun is amazing. You can't beat sunlight at all. But these lights, these LED lights I got, they're pretty fucking close. Because I got one of them on my bio tank for my black Mexican king snake. And I gotta, every week I gotta cut down all the plants because they just grow to the top. They're just taking over. Like crazy. And that's what I got on Toge's too.
Sounds like you guys need those sun tubes you put on your roof. You seen those?
Yeah.
Reflective,
those are nice.
Divide those into your different tanks and shit. I mean, that would be sweet. Because it just goes through like a fiber optic kind of a deal to whatever your outlet is, you know.
Right.
Yep. Huh.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. That would be pretty cool to have that just where the sun could come down free. You don't have to pay for it. All your animals get the sunlight or whatever it is you're using it for. I mean, even if, yourself to be in there.
Hell yeah.
Look into that. I'm looking to buy 3 shipping containers. So I can have one for snakes, one for geckos, and one for rats. And I want it all on solar power. So it don't cost me a dime but buying the containers. And brand new, the shipping container for 8 foot by 40 foot is like $2,300. So
yeah, real reasonable.
Yeah, so
that's cheap.
Yeah, so I can build my own facility how I want it and just let it be self-sustained. Don't got to worry about no electric bill. It'll be amazing. Do
you weld?
No. I got friends that weld, but I don't weld. My father-in-law actually welds, but I don't.
That's the whole trick with those damn things is get everything cut out the way you want and get a good welder in there to put in your door jambs and shit and just hook them all together,
Yep, because what I was going to do is build a 2x4 frame on the inside, or probably 2x3, so it doesn't come out as far, so I don't take up as much of the width of the container, and then drywall it all, insulate it all, because I'm going to have to run AC in there, because for summertime, out here in Georgia, it gets hot as shit. So I don't want to cook everything, and I had, for example, I had my incubator down here in the garage, and I had to move it into my kitchen because my garage would get up to 90-something degrees. And the incubator, it shuts off, but it was getting 92, 93, and I'm like, no, that's way too hot. I was like, gotta go upstairs. And I don't want that in the container, so I'm going to have to run AC. And in the wintertime, at nighttime, I'm gonna have to have heat on them too. So so they don't drop Derek. They make a kit for the inside of the walls. What do you mean, Stan?
For those containers.
Like they make a kit. Like what kind of kit? What are you talking about?
Like a heat kit?
Wall kit? Or
Yeah, just the finished walls inside. Yeah, they're like pre-cut, pre-set up to do inside those containers.
yeah, but that's probably more expensive than me doing it myself.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
I'd rather build it myself. Plus, I enjoy doing that shit. So,
Shit, I was watching. I didn't know it, but was it Reptile Basics yesterday on Key's channel? He was talking about the fuck. I just went blank. I was looking at Stan's comment. It threw me off for a second.
Reptile Basics.
Oh, the Reptile Basics. There's a the
Check it
rack
out, Stan.
system, Reptile rack system. They got also like the metal racks, kind of like Freedom Breeder, but they're like half the price of what Freedom Breeder is. But I didn't know Reptile Basics had the metal racks.
No.
Remember when we were talking? What was it last week, Vance? The making that slide to lock our tubs in on like the 50-50 racks and all that.
Right.
So ever since I told you about that, I got one snake every night. She's pushing out the tub and getting out every fucking night. This girl is pissing me off like, every night. She's just,
how the hell does she do it? Does she get against the water bowl inside somehow?
What's up, friend?
no, she gets up at the top of the tub and she'll get her tail to poke through. And then I don't know if she's just puffing up her body, but she's just slowly working it and it slowly pushes out the tub. And then she comes out and she crawls under the tubs and goes under to the heat and just sits back there every night now.
So
I'm like,
she might be taking her tail, how you said, putting it in there and just pushing it, and maybe
That's
that's
what-
sliding it
she's
enough.
just slowly working it till it takes her hours, I'm sure. And she slowly pushes open the damn tub, and then I come down and the tub's open like this much, and she's out and she's under the rack. I'm like, oh my god. Every
Well, once
night.
she knows how, you're screwed now.
Yep. And it's crazy. I had a couple do it before, and I'd switched their tubs, and then they stopped. She just doesn't stop. She don't care what tub I put her in. She's just trying to get out. She's just like, I want to be free.
Need to get like whether it's plastic or metal. If they have something that's prefabricated as like plastic already, metal though, just get like almost like a square tubing, but just 3-sided. You know what I mean? So it's like kind of like a channel, and then that way you could set it right. Like, do you have a rack?
Yeah, it's the 50-40 ARS rack.
So you could just take and then put that right like a 3-sided piece right over the top of it. You know what I mean?
No.
Because is that like a bar that goes across?
Well, there's a bar across. So what I was going to do was do it just like the ARS's display cages, where they have that PVC or that clear plexi piece that's cut. It's got a groove out through the whole thing where you lift it up and it slides over to open the things. I'm going to do the same thing and just use screws, one on each side and one in the middle, so I can just slide it up, pull out my tubs, and then when I close it, slide it down, and they can't push it forward.
Yeah,
Nice.
exactly.
Yep.
That's exactly how I want to do it. I just want ARS to make something like that to add on. So, because me, I like uniformity.
Exactly.
Plexi, it's going to be off. So, eventually, it needs to be a piece of metal that matches the whole setup,
Right.
Or they just make a rack that does that, and then I'll just get that instead.
Yeah.
Right. Plus, you don't want to drill into your shit.
You don't. Like, I drilled into one spot in the corner where it's plastic just to hang, like, my snake hooks and my tongs right on the rack. So because before, man, I was like, I use my tongs for the rats or my snake hook, and I put it down. I'm like, fuck, where'd I put it? And I'm looking everywhere. So now I just hang it up and, like, that's where it goes. Bless you.
Yeah, that's a pain in the ass. That was smart.
You could hear
One
that?
spot, put it back.
I saw it.
I'm like, shit, I thought I muted it. I could feel that fucker coming for about 10 seconds. I'm like, oh, shit.
I when you got like that, I was like, well, he's not puking, he's sneezing.
No. Doing all that insulation this morning. It's still all up in my nose and my chest. God, I hate that shit.
Oh, you guys did the installation today, huh?
Some of it, yeah, up in the eaves and the soffits and shit. We had to kind of cram all those spots.
Did you do that the spray insulation?
No, we're
roll.
gonna just do the blown in, but spray is it's
Well, no, that's
borderline.
what
Like
blowing it, right? It's just chunks of it. You just spread it everywhere, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're just doing all like the filler gaps that you're not gonna get to with regular fiberglass shit. You know what I mean? So it's all over the place. I don't know. It's bad. But
Did you
all
rent
the
one
spots
from?
the blown isn't gonna go.
Yeah. Did you guys rent a machine from Lowe's or Home Depot?
Yeah, it just comes with it when you buy enough quantity of the whatever cellulose shit.
You buy enough, they're like, you could go ahead and use the machine.
Yeah.
Man, I always hated fucking pulling those motherfuckers back in and shit when people would rent them. Big old block son of a bitch having to push it and then write it, check it off and all that. And then, I hated it.
Yeah, it's a bitch. Those things are a pain in the ass, but we're getting there, man. It's just so much work. But that space for us is going to make things so different. It's 48 by 26.
Oh shit.
But that's cut in half, so half of that's rats and half of it's snake area. But still, I mean, that's a huge area.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be so nice. That's why I can't wait for the shipping containers. Like, that is just to have it out of the house. For one, my wife will be super fucking happy not to have all these animals. The only thing she wants in here is the leechies. She's got her leechies. She's got the babies upstairs in our bedroom. I got to build shelves because she wants the adults up there too. I'm like, geez, I don't want it because I feed all my geckos. I feed crickets. There's a lot of people that feed their cresties and any rat species. They strictly do their Pangea stuff or some kind of gecko mixed diet. I do crickets every week, plus the Pangea, because to me they grow quicker, they grow fatter, they're thicker, they're healthier. I like it, and it makes them run around because they get to chase their food. And I see a buddy of mine, he does strictly Pangea, and his hatchlings, say same age as mine, do not compare to mine's size because mine gets crickets. Mine look thicker and healthier, and I like it. I don't like looking at skin out. Not saying his aren't healthy, they're just not as thick as mine. And so doing crickets, I always it sucks, but I only do smalls because I hate the chirping of the crickets. It's not nice in your bedroom when you're trying to sleep.
That shit's irritating.
You wake up at 1, 2 in the morning to go to the bathroom, and all you hear is
and they're just down there cutting a fucking rug.
They go back to sleep. It's horrible. So they all get small. But insects are the best for my animals. And that's why I was saying in the chat earlier, I want to get into morning geckos because I want that for my tokays so they can just eat the shit out of them. Because they're what? They're asexual, right? They just reproduce on their own. They clone themselves.
Oh, okay. So, I didn't know that. That's cool.
Yeah, you don't need a male. You could just throw in a bunch of morning geckos and they'll just start laying eggs and you'll just get babies every month and they'll hatch. Huh. They won't eat the babies, so you can just pull out, throw them into whatever you want to feed them to. And that's what I think I want to turn that other tank into. The one that's empty is for morning geckos, so I can just have a ton of them and just feed my tokays because my tokays eat crickets, but I buy them 100 crickets a week and they eat them in a day. They go nuts.
I was going to ask, are you buying them or actually producing them? Because that can be a lot.
Yeah, I don't. My local reptile shop, he's got this thing called the cricket card. You pay $28 for 1,000 crickets, and he has an index card with your name on it and your quantity of crickets. So say 1,000, and I just go in every week and be like, all right, I need 100. Takes away from my 1,000. So he houses all the crickets, and I just get them whenever I need them.
Nice. Okay.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I love it. It's an amazing idea. Yeah. It's breeding crickets is nasty.
Yeah.
You think doing rats grow? Crickets are worse. They stink so bad.
I'd like to breed crickets, but like you said, they are stinky little bastards. You guys stink. And it, like you said, it sucks too. Like feeding because I'll give mine the fruit, like my gecko the fruit mix, and like even the bearded dragon, like they'll get their lettuce and all that, but then they get their protein too, like crickets and mealworms. And it sucks, like you said, the crickets, they'll if they do get out, and little motherfuckers running around the house chirping away and shit at night, like, nah, you little bastard, I'm trying to sleep. This ain't happening.
And they live for a while. Like you
They
think,
do.
oh, tonight, and then you hear, and it's like, oh my god, like where, like get out.
And you just hope to God it wasn't just ready to lay eggs, because now you got 30 of them sons of bitches in the corner.
Oh.
You know.
Yep, that is true. That is very true. I'm about to start letting tokays go. Just let them live in my house.
Right.
I'd rather clean gecko shit off the wall than fucking listen to crickets chirping.
Better put fucking toad shoes on though. Them fuckers bite.
Oh, the tokays? Yeah. Nah. That's it. Actually, out of everything I've been bit by, that's the only animal that has ever given me a scar. Is tokays. Like they hurt, man. They are not as, and the scars. I think I was on Keys' Live when I let it bite me, and the scar it's pretty gnarly.
pretty brutal bite, huh?
Yeah, it was a big male. He was about 10, 11 inches long. He was a big boy.
Jeez.
His bite, it was pretty mean, but that's what happens when you got liquid courage. You're like, yeah, I'll let it bite me. Why'd I do that?
Yeah, I'm glad I don't
regret.
I'm glad I quit drinking, because I'd be doing that shit all the time. Like you said, that liquid courage, fucking.
It's like I've never been bit by my leeches yet, and I want to because they're so big. I just want to feel it. Like I've been bit by a scrub python. I've been bit by berms, red tails, or not berms, sorry, retics, red tails. Never a berm yet. And then everything else in the book that's small. You know, nothing crazy. But the worst, the scrub python was pretty bad. That was like 20-something years ago. That was a pretty bad bite. Brazilian rainbow, that's a mean bite. That hurts. And their teeth come out real easy and stay in you. You got to fucking peel them out of you.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I'd rather just imagine what that shit feels like. I don't need to know necessarily.
I don't mind though. It's I don't know. I like it. It's just the one time. I don't do it again. Tokays,
Right.
I've bit numerous times from tokays, but their bite strong. They're pretty mean. The worst thing is though is that they lock jaw, so they stay on. Like you can put your hand in the tank. They can hang from your hand. You can put them in the tank, so they're on the wall to let go. They still won't let go. They sit there and they pull on you like they're
like
so
a damn
aggressive.
pit bull hanging on.
Yep, exactly. You know, they're so aggressive. Like,
Jeez.
and every time I hatch out tokays, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna tame these ones. And then I just never do it. I just let them stay mean. But that's why I like them. I like them mean. That's what I mean. They're pretty, but I like them mean too. Like, that's why I like leeches because they're huge. They growl. They bark at you. Like when they're not happy, man, they sound so cool. Like I love it.
So, do the tokays do the same? Do they have a vocalization or?
Yeah. So they'll bark at you, and the females will too. But the males, their mating call, they say the word tokay, and that's why they're named tokay geckos. It literally sounds like they're saying tokay. Like if you go, I think I posted a video on my Instagram. I came down here one night and my male tokay was calling, and like you can hear music, but I was filming like right here because their tank's back there in the dark, and I heard him calling, and like my son, he's like, "Hey, I hear it every night, Dad." I'm like, "I'm jealous. That's cool because his room's down here, his room's over there." So I'm like, "Damn, I don't get to hear it." Like I love their call. It's so cool. It literally sounds like tokay when the males call, but only the males do it. They're pretty neat, and I like them.
That's crazy. Okay.
They're fancy.
Jamie got her first ball python bite.
Yeah, she got tagged pretty good the other day.
Yeah.
Just somebody expecting food and it wasn't food, you know. She opened the tub and bam, right in the hand, you know. Perfect mouth mark. It's like they could see the outline, you know, and didn't wrap or anything, but still got her pretty good.
Yeah.
She's like, God damn. Looked at it and pissed him
Never
off.
heard about ball python. They normally just, instinct. I never. You've had it?
Yeah. Oh, Jay got a really good one. She was, maybe 3,800 grams. I mean, she was a big girl. he picked her up out of the tub, and it wasn't like feeding day or anything, but like her head was kind of, well, you know how you kind of grab half body or whatever. Her head was just kind of down, and he got his other hand like close to her face, and she grabbed and got around that. I mean, she was on there. You could hear it going, you know, the teeth scraping in the knuckles, and
Yeah.
I was like, dude, that's not gonna be good. It was so black and blue and nasty. I mean, she was a big girl, so he doesn't do that anymore. Needless
Yeah,
to say.
3,500 grams, huh?
I want to say that's
Yep,
pretty
yep.
cool, but that sounds mean. But I like to see that.
It was pretty cool. I mean, he's like,
Yeah,
it
I've
was interesting, and now he knows. He's like, you definitely don't want that if you can avoid it. You know,
Yeah.
he's like, it wasn't
That's true.
terrible, but it wasn't fun.
I got like probably almost a year ago. I got bit by a 10-foot red-tailed boa, and
Ooh.
it didn't rat me, but it just like it was at the local reptile shop, and somebody wanted to buy it, and nobody wanted to take it out of the tank, and I'm like, I'll do it. I'm like, Sal, I was like, he's like, yeah, it's super friendly. I'm like, okay. I open up the big old tub and I take it out, and it's fine. I'm holding it, and it's all over me. It's cool. I have it in one hand. They're like, all right, we'll take it. And we go to walk away, and its head was down. And so I just lifted it up, and it came up and grabbed me right around my wrist. Like, it didn't rat. It just bit and then let go. But man, you want to talk about blood? It was like someone took a razor blade to me. I was bleeding so bad, and then for weeks, my wrist was purple, yellow, and blue. Like it bruised so nasty. And the people are like, yeah, we don't want it no more. I'm like, it was scary. It wrapped me. I'm like, it just something triggered it. It didn't wrap. I'm like, it wasn't being aggressive at all. Like it because if it wanted to be aggressive, it would have wrapped me. I'm like, it literally just bit me and let go. And normally it should have wrapped me if it wanted to hurt me, but it's like, hey, what's going on?
What's up, Justin?
Yep. Yeah,
3 years.
he got it good. And that was exactly it. Like it kept doing the turning, and it only got like one time around the arm. You know what I mean?
Right.
It wasn't like it wrapped all like crazy, but in that process, its head's just turning and grinding every one of those teeth in there, you know, as it's trying to do its thing. He's like, really? He's standing there just pissed. Come on with this shit.
That girl, it's been going around for years that she was taking a retic out of that. I don't know. I want to say it was a 55-gallon tank, and it bit her in her hand and completely wrapped her arm. Like she was like, "Yep, help! This ain't like it up." Like it was a big retic. Like
it was, but you could tell that thing in the tank was pissed. You know what I mean? It hadn't eaten, or I don't know what its story was, but it
Is that
didn't
the
look
lady?
happy.
The lady that died, or
no, she didn't.
a different
she just got
person?
bit.
Oh, okay.
She just got bit.
No, it
There's
was a
that
mess.
one a few
though.
years back that got bit or got killed actually, but she was kind of small, and I don't think she. I think that snake was too big for her to really be messing with. I think she was by herself, if I remember right. But I had a red-tailed boa when I was young. One of my first snakes. He got me right in the lip, fucker. He was like 5 foot and tagged me.
I didn't mean to laugh, but I just.
No, it is funny. It wasn't funny at the time. That shit scared the hell out of me. I know my look was like.
Oh, I still flinch, even with my little baby ball pythons. I flinch. Like,
I do.
It's natural. Like I flinch all the time. I'm like, you little fucker! Like, stop it! Like,
Exactly.
Like I could bite you way harder right now. Like leave me alone.
Right.
I need you to clean you. If you didn't shit so much, I wouldn't be in here.
If you don't flinch, I kind of wonder if something's wrong with you, because that's like if something moving that quick, you just flinch regardless if it's a Nerf dart or an animal or
Yeah.
Like is there some sensory deprivation going on?
And I think it makes it worse when like you know that snake is capable of, like, it just got that it's a dickhead. You know that thing's gonna bite. It's like by you anticipating it, that just makes it worse. If it catches me off guard, it's like, oh crap, okay, whatever. Scared me a little, no big deal. But if I'm anticipating it and that sucker goes, man, I'm jumping. I'm like, that snake's gonna go flying or something, flinging somewhere. What were you saying, Derek? Were you saying something, Derek?
No, I think you got a message.
Yeah, I had a baby berm get me one time. I never had a big berm get me. That one actually got my buddy too. Kind of like wrapped him up, but it was only a couple feet long, so it wasn't like nothing. I just pulled him right off. But
I've only been tagged by the little guys. You know, the babies are the worst. They're so nippy, and it's not a huge deal. But, you know, I don't know. I know this is kind of, you get a hard time for it here and there, but I pull everything open with a hook. Like every one of our tubs because, well, like Jamie's deal, completely away from feeding time at all. But they've gotten in the habit that when that tub comes open, it's food, you know, at least half of the time.
right.
Yeah, you check for waters. Yeah, you open them to clean, but a lot of their response is purely that tub coming open and expecting food there. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So yeah, I use a hook for everything. It's a little 3-foot hook, and I just open it all with that, at least a peek in there. If they're all chill, yeah, you just reach in. Yeah, like that.
This is what I use.
Yep. Keeps your hand just enough away to where it's not that instant feed bite, you know, and I think it's silly not to, honestly.
Like I want to split my ARS rack in half because those tubs that are at face level and up, man, those feeding day, they don't just come out they come all the way out and they're like this with their mouth open, like going. I'm
swinging
like,
around.
Yeah.
I'm like, stop. Like I already threw the rat in there. It's back there. You're trying to eat me, asshole.
Yeah.
Eat your food.
Yeah, I almost got one it was about a couple weeks ago. I forget which one it was, a baby though, she came flying out at me. And I never had that happen, especially with her, but she came flying out and I was like, oh shit, I didn't expect that from her. She's usually pretty chill, but.
Yep, had that several times. So I just don't bother anymore. I don't open anything with my hand now because it's right there. I mean, your thumb's right on top. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
You ever get rats do that to you when you open up your tub with your rats?
Yeah.
No.
Mine, I had when I was in Illinois, I had a female. She'd wait as soon as I opened because your thumb's right there. She'd come right out and she'd grab my man. I'll take a snake bite, a 10-foot red tail over any rat bite any day.
Yep.
Rat bites so bad.
Yeah, those ASFs aren't very big, but they're holy shit. Do they take a chunk out when they bite?
They hang on too.
I was gonna say they hang on, huh?
They hang on.
Sons of bitches. But they're pretty chill. I mean, ours are doing better now. It seems like the further we go with the colonies and the more we reproduce, the calmer they get. It seems like they're so much better than when we got them. And I don't know why. I mean,
I'm jealous. We can't have ASFs out here.
I wonder if it just has something to do with maybe the people before that where you got them from just weren't really handling them that much. And maybe you guys are handling the babies or maybe getting more further down the line of some.
I had mean ASFs in Illinois and I just fed those off. I kept them.
But that's part of it.
Yeah, it is. But I did huge colony. Like it was, I had one thing I bred ASFs in. So, Pecco back in the day, that hexagon ferret cage.
Mm-hmm.
I had one of those, and I had hundreds of ASFs in there. That's what I bred in.
Nice.
And
gotcha.
Got that shit for free. It was amazing.
That's
man,
dope.
this is great, man. I produced ASFs out the ass. Like, it was amazing. And I moved here. I was like, damn, I got to get rid of this tank. So I gave it to my buddy. I wish I kept it because it was cool. Like, I redid the whole bottom. I put like a real, like, not even quarter-inch, like half, I don't know, 1/8-inch screen mesh, metal mesh on the bottom so nothing can chew through it. And then you also had the metal top, and you could have water bottles hanging there. And then I built a wired cage to pour their food down, so they just ate through it like they do on the tops of, like, our racks here.
Nice.
But same concept. They just can't get into the food like crazy. But ASFs suck with food too, man, because they chew it so it all falls out, and then they pile it everywhere. Like little assholes. But they're clean. They don't stink.
Not as bad.
Yeah. And they're super awesome for the animals to eat, but Georgia sucks and won't allow us to have them. So
Yeah, Jamie's right though. That hopper age is a pain in the ass. God damn, can them things jump? I mean, them little shits are so athletic. I can't. The adults, and as you're sorting the bigger ones, they don't even attempt to get away or anything. But them fucking hoppers are flying all over the place.
They do.
I mean, they're fast as shit.
They're a pain in the ass to try to catch. I was trying to get a bunch out of the rack and all that, and it's like, man, you guys are just irritating the hell out of me. Fucking there was one that was pretty cool. It's actually a holdback. I'm keeping a female to breed, and she's really chill. She's like all black, but she has like just a white stripe like on the front. I'm like, oh, she's pretty cool looking. I like her. And then I had her. She's all just chill. But when I actually grabbed her, she jumped out and hit the ground. So I had to try to grab her. She jumps out again. So I had to try to. And I'm like, man, you're not as cool as I thought you were. Still a keeper, but not what I was thinking. But yeah,
I didn't
those
know
rats.
Oh, go ahead. No, he's.
Yeah, those what you're saying though, like some of those rats, man, they're like, I'll take a snake bite before the damn rat bite. Like I had the
100%.
Norwegian. Yeah, the Norwegian. I went to go. Her babies were right there. She had a litter, and I knew it. Like I seen her that she was kind of off to the side on the other side of the tub, like the short side though. It wasn't like way back. She was just like maybe.
Bro, you got a tattoo in the palm of your hand?
Yeah.
How'd that feel?
Hurt really bad, especially when you work at Mako and you get lacquer thinner in it. That shit burns like a motherfucker.
I want one, but tattoos on hands don't really stick well. But I mean, the only thing I got my moose knuckle. He sticks pretty good. But.
Yeah, I've seen some in the knuckles that actually go good. Like this one, it stayed.
Oh, that's slick. I like that.
But like this one, it's all kind of faded and looks like.
So do you go up to your wife and they're like, "He just licked you"?
Yeah.
You're gonna get a licking tonight. Sorry, just having fun.
You're good. What's that price?
That's funny. I like that tattoo. That's cool.
Yeah, it's my boy that passed away a few years ago.
Yeah.
I got it.
That's the one thing I never
what's
did.
Up, brother
Chris.
Fries critters. You're gonna laugh at me.
Yeah, the tattoo thing, man. Everybody I know, all my buddies, everybody I deal with, even people at work, everyone I know has a tattoo. I have never even considered a tattoo. And I think it's weird to me. It's like I can't settle on something that I can permanently see there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like for some people, it's not a big deal. They're like, whatever. If it's there,
You
it's
want
there,
some
but
meaning and something you want to like. Don't get something.
Yeah.
Yeah, your
Not
first
long.
one's got to be meaningful.
Mhm.
Like, I mean, my first one wasn't. It was this. I mean, I like tribal, but I was 17 or 18 when I got it. And then this one, my dad bought me because it's a gecko. I love geckos. And
Nice.
this is almost 20 years old. This is way over 20 years old. And then this is all new, Dragon Ball Z sleeve, but nowhere near finished. This has to get covered. This is something I drew that my ex has, so my wife don't like that. And then this is funny because it's just a moose on my knuckles. Cool. Then I got my red tail boa. I got a ball python here. I got a rose over here because of a friend. I got my ribs done here. I got a turtle on my calf. Like
those ribs hurt too.
Oh man, I was 150 pounds when I got my ribs done. Worst mistake ever. Now I should go because I'm 247 pounds. Let me get some rib tattoo. I got some meat.
I did it when I was probably $130, $140, and man, that shit hurt. And then it was on the guy's weight bench and shit. It was out of his apartment. Like he did.
My wife, she makes fun of me every time I get a tattoo because they all hurt. She's like, you're being a bitch. Quit complaining. And I'm like, shut up. You just take it. Like, if she don't flinch when she gets hers done, like she's fine. She'll fall asleep. Me, I'm just like my calf, for some reason, that shit, I got some big calves. I played hockey for years. So I got some big calves. I'm like, yeah, this is going to be fine. That shit hurt so bad. They're like, you're being a bitch. I'm like, no, it fucking hurt. Like, I didn't like it. Like, it wasn't cool at all.
Yeah.
It
wasn't that side of it. I mean, I've had some god awful injuries and shit. I mean, the pain side of it doesn't concern me at all. It's like, it's literally, what do I feel like I'm not gonna want gone? in 3 years. Do you know what I mean? Like, it feels such a momentary decision for me to go get one that I can't imagine something permanent like that. I don't know. It's just
I feel
a
you.
mindset, but
I don't know. I don't even know what, like, you could get a dope ass snake, you know. But I got to say though, if you
Awesome,
do color,
Jamie.
color hurts more than just doing black ink. Color is
Yeah.
very painful, especially
just got to be
white.
just got to be so dense with it that it's all just beating
they
it
gotta
up.
go because they gotta go over it numerous times. So
Yeah.
like doing the outline, that's fine. But once they start coloring and shading, and they gotta go over it and over it, and the rawer your skin gets, the more you're just like, fuck this, like, why? But then you're like, I gotta finish it. Can't look like I didn't. So
Right.
Yeah, the shading's not bad, but once you've done that, like you said, you've done the outline and you've gone through all that pain and you go further. Like if you don't do it in sittings, you know, if you do it all in one shot, that hurts once you start going back with that shading, because it's like, man,
like
you've already done all this and now
this
it's
was
10
7
or
hours. This snake tattoo, and that's like came out phenomenal, but 7 hours of, you know, getting, and I only brought a 6-pack with me, so like it didn't do 7 hours of drinking. I was like, fuck, this sucks.
Hour and a half later, it's like, shit, I got to go back.
I was like, well, no, he's like, I got
Right.
green tea. I was like, let's go. Let me go take some of that right now and sit out back and come back in and mellow out, you know. And then this snake took 5 hours, and it wasn't too bad. The only on this one though, when he went over the bone right here, that was I was like,
yeah,
like my fingers were twitching and moving. I was like, damn, where's my wife when she needs these? It was so bad. But like, and like this, all these kind of hurt, but for some reason when I got Master Roshi right here,
right there,
it was fine. I didn't move. Like Martin was like, I can't believe out of all the other tattoos I've put on you, this one on your inside, you just sat here and took it. And I was like, I don't know, maybe I was super drunk. I'm like, I don't know. Like, but it's the one that came out, the line work just came out the best, because all the other ones I was drinking and we were live and I was like going to get a beer, and he's like, you gotta stop. And I was like, I don't care. I'm like, you're doing it almost for free because you owe me so much money because of the snakes you've killed. I'm like, let's go. Just keep going.
Yeah, 7 hours sitting. I mean, that's a long time, man. That's a really long time.
Like, I want my back done, but that would be sessions, and that would just, and I want my neck done, but now I got to wait because now I got this scar that's going to be here. So I don't know. I might need another surgery. Well, the doctor says I need another surgery. So neck tattoo's got to wait till that's all done.
Yeah, I get that done first. That's the thing. Like, I want to do my back, but there's so many hours that, I mean, I know it's going to take 30 plus hours, you know, to do it, maybe even 40, 50. Because
I want to get on the ink show and get a free tattoo, let them do something on me. Like, free canvas, give me some kind of animal shit and do my whole back. I'll just, you know, rub me up with that numbing cream. Let me take a couple shots and I'll pass out and fall asleep, and you just go to town. Give me some anesthesia. That'll be better. Knock me the fuck out and just go to hand.
Right. And hope that it's a good artist and not one that's going to be on the show. Like,
it's got to be the finale, people. No, it's got to be the finale. Like, you do a finale piece on me. So, you know, you won because of my back, or you got second place because of my back.
Yeah.
It's just some rookie starting up. So they do that pretty much all over, though, don't they? Don't they travel and like do certain areas?
Yeah, they do it. That's how they pick their canvases. Is they just travel around, and there's you can sign up for it to be on there to get a tattoo by them, but you don't know what you're gonna get. You know, you got to be open to whatever they want, like whatever the theme is for that week or whatever they're working on, whether it's line work or contrast, or it could be old school but with animals or something. Like, it's just whatever they want.
What's up, Shmay?
Shmay? I don't know. Shmay. I like that. Shmay.
Yeah, he pops in once in a while here and there. He's all over the place.
He kind of looks like a younger version of
Justin Bieber.
No. What's his face?
Machine Gun Kelly.
What's it? No, the guy that does snakes. His logo is like that diamond shape. It's like purple and green and bright and crazy. He was just driving to the St. Louis show.
Not Tyler.
No.
Man, that logo you're saying sounds so familiar. I just can't think of who the hell it is.
I can't think of his name. I met him at the Georgia show a few months ago. I follow him. Hold on. What is his name? He posts all the time. He's got a show.
Yeah, Schmay's got a couple things breeding too.
Where is he?
He said Schmay is German.
Schmay is German? I like the name. It's cool. Schmay. It's funny. I mean, it's Smay, right? Smays. But Schmay.
I assume. You kind of want to put a SCH in there.
You do. Like, I like it. It's funny. God, what is his name? Like his logo looks like the symbol on the dollar bill, the diamond with the eyeball in it. His logo is like that. Like he's got long hair.
Can I place that?
Short guy, long hair. Like he looks just like him, but older.
Steve. But Steve's not
Aria.
Yes, Aria. That's it.
Yes. Okay, I see that now.
Yeah.
I can see
Steve from Aria.
Yep.
That's
It's your boy.
Like. That could be his son.
He was part of the RWO too for a little bit, and then kind of became a sponsor after that. And I'm like, that logo sounds so familiar. And then it finally clicked. I'm like, that's freaking Steve.
Yeah, took me a minute.
Steve's awesome too. Shout out to Steve.
Yeah, cool guy.
I met him at the Bob Vu show. He came to Justin's little get together at the Airbnb. I was like, I don't know you, but I follow you. I don't talk to you, but you're pretty cool. I'm Derek Biggie's Python.
Seems like a real nice guy though.
Yeah, he was cool.
Super nice and got more energy than a pallet of Red Bull and a pallet of Energizer Bunny batteries at the same time.
I'll be right back.
That guy's got some energy.
Right. Piles of it.
In fact, Jamie just said Steve's full of energy. Yep. If I ever run out, man, I'm going to go hit him up and be like, hey, Steve, hook me up with some of that energy, bro.
Well, I'll tell you what, him and Jamil would be a problem. Because when Jamil showed up to that compound in Daytona, it had to be, I don't know, 2:30 in the morning. I mean, we had all been there for hours already, but he just came in the fence, and good Lord, was he just all over the place, man. Hey, I'm Jamil. Blah, blah. I mean, the entire place, just everyone hitting him up, talking to him. Dude had so much hype. It was pretty crazy for that time of night, you know.
Jeez.
Which, who knows outside that fence what was going on? No, I'm just teasing Jamil, but super nice guy too. But similar personality, you know, bouncing all over the party.
Yeah, that's interesting to know because Jamil, he is a cool guy. I see him all the time on the shows and everything, and I don't know much of him though. I mean, really, you know, just see him a lot around and talk with him, say hey. But it's interesting to know that he's got a lot of energy like Steve.
Hell yeah, dude, he's hype. It was that night.
Battle of the energy.
Right.
Later, Stan. Have a good one, brother. I'm actually
Stan the man.
I'm gonna be shutting this down right now, anyways. So I want to thank everyone for coming out in the chat. You guys are all awesome. I appreciate it. And I will see y'all next week. And
wait. So Charlie just wrote me. He said RGI said they have an acid test, and Confusions aren't testing positive on it, but who knows?
Okay.
Nice. So it sounds like they are different then, possibly from.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, that's good. That's positive news. I mean, we don't have Confusion, but we do have acid, so it's nice to know they're separate.
Yeah, definitely.
As far as I don't know if anyone's made super acids yet. Or
nice,
super Confusions.
Not sure. I haven't seen any that I recall, but God, I would guess that somebody had to have that pairing. I don't know. You know what I mean?
When I was searching it up today to see if they were the different, there was a lot of talk about people saying no one's hit a super yet of either or.
Okay.
Which
Yeah,
Cool.
which would be wild to see.
Nice.
Could be like leopard though, where you can't tell. You know.
Correct. Leopard, pinstripe, all in that category where you just don't see it. It's just.
You know.
Oh shit.
Oh, Shmay's getting into shatter. To go with the Shmay. Shatter and
Shatter's a
Shmay.
cool gene, man.
It is.
I like the Scrambler. The Scrambler is an awesome gene. I think
Scrambler's
that gene is wicked. Like, that gene is nice.
I like Shatter and Scrambler, but I would say if I had to pick, I would go with Scrambler over Shatter.
Yeah. I agree. Air high five.
Without a doubt.
I agree.
The Scrambler stuff is pretty, man.
It is.
It is, like, especially in there with mixing it with OD and the super OD, like, it is an amazing looking gene. That's gonna be. I think that's gonna be awesome to put into. God, brain fart. What's the gene that does really Mandarin?
Mandarin. Yeah.
I think that Mandarin's gonna be quite nice.
I think you're only going to have to wait about 6 months to see a bunch of that because the guys working it have both. You know what I mean? They have them super Mandarin hypo stuff and all the super OD, you know, Scrambler stuff. So, you know, it's inevitable. It's coming. Just
Shmay, you're right. I won't forget your name.
Right.
Absolutely not. Like Shmay. Like, I don't name any of my animals, but I'm gonna name something Shmay. That's great.
Shmay the Tokay.
Or when I buy my my Candy Corso, his name's gonna be Shmay. You're like, damn, that's a little name for a big dog, yeah. Well, Shmay's gonna fuck you up. Don't make fun of him.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, those would be nice.
Thanks everyone for coming out. Don't forget to smash that like button. And thank you, Derek and John, for popping on. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
No problem. You guys are always awesome.
Appreciate it.
And I'll see everyone next weekend.
All right. See you guys. Good to see you, Derek.
Nice seeing you too, John. Vance, buddy, I'll talk to you soon.